Shawn Clement here from the Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center, and I have a really important tidbit for you today, okay? Now, many of you who have been following traditional instruction, and you'll notice there's a lot of information out there that's kind of a little difficult to digest. Like one of them in particular, they talk about how you want to trap the ball against the ground with the face of the club. Sort of impossible to do, right? Because you can't be doing this. You can't de-loft the club that much. But what you're actually doing, if you go back to my solid impact video, when we have our little door frame, so if I have my little portable door frame here, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use the weight of my hammer to compress that ball into the door frame, well, you notice now there's a natural de-lofting of the club, but we're not compressing the ball into the ground. We're compressing the ball towards the target. Now, another thing is, you don't have to be out in front of the ball to do that. A lot of you have been thinking about, oh man, I really have to try and trap that ball into the ground. And what happens is that you're throwing your head way out in front of the ball. And that's causing you a lot of havoc, because when your head's in front of the ball, there's no way you can release towards the target anymore. It's across and to the left. So the head is always behind the ball. And with this tilt behind the ball, many of you are thinking, wow, if I tilt this way, how am I supposed to de-loft the club? You think automatically now you're adding loft to the club. It's the opposite. Because when you're tilting, it allows you to swing through to the target. Now, when you're swinging through to the target, notice how your hands come through, and we have access to the target. It's when the hands come through this way that now you're able to de-loft the club properly, okay? That's why most players on the PGA Tour, the average is 16 degrees launch angle with the 6-iron. 6-irons are average 30 degrees in loft, but yet you see all of them with this nice tilt coming through impact. This tilt is necessary to swing through to the target. So if you go back to my video from Abu Dhabi about the over the top, this is hitting the ball. This is chopping the tree and swinging to a target with the ball in the way. All right? So I'll put a couple of swings in slow motion for you. Exaggerate that nice tilt. Here we go. That feels so good right there. And if you look at the launch angle of that 6-iron, it's nice and low. Right? It's very compressed towards the target. So have a look at that in slow motion. I'll do it a couple of times in a row, and you'll really see how tilted I am through impact, but yet look at how the hands are leading that club through the ball and towards the target. And this is what de-lofts the club. Have faith in that, all right? And then let's see you get cracking and enjoy that.